Donald, true or false, you've said the government should pay for everyone's health care?
That's false.
You've never said that.
Everybody's got to be covered.
Universal health care.
I am going to take care of everybody.
Who pays for it?
The government's going to pay for it, but we're going to save so much money on the other side.
It's rigged by big businesses who want to leave our country, fire our workers, and sell their products back into the United States with absolutely no consequences for them.
As a line of clothing. Now, where were these made?
These were made, I don't know where they were made, but they were made someplace.
Where are the shirts made? Bangladesh.
Well, it's good. We employ people in Bangladesh.
Ties? Where are the ties
They
made?
have to work
These are
too.
beautiful ties.
They are great ties.
The ties are made in where? China? Ties are made in China.
I mean, also as a person that kills journalists, political opponents, and
invades countries.
And invades countries. Obviously, that would be a concern, would it not?
He's running this country, and at least he's a leader, you know, unlike what we have in this country.
Yeah, but again, he kills journalists that don't agree with him.
I was in Russia. I was in Moscow recently, and I spoke indirectly and directly with President Putin, who could not have been nicer. Putin wants to go in, and I got to know him very well because we were both on 60 Minutes. We were stablemates, and we did very well that night. I never met Putin. I don't know who Putin is. What do I have to get involved with Putin for? I have nothing to do with Putin. I've never spoken to him. I don't know anything about him other than he will respect me. I'm very pro-life. I'm very pro-choice. I just believe in choice.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion?
There has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah. I'm a conservative person.
Do you identify more as a Democrat or a Republican?
In many cases, I probably identify more as a Democrat. The economy does better under the Democrats than the Republicans. If I decide to run for office, I'll produce my tax returns, absolutely.
Do you believe voters have a right to see your tax returns before they make a final decision?
I don't think they do. There have been many presidents that have not shown their tax returns.
Actually, every single nominee since 1976 has released their tax
returns. But before
returns.
1976?
It's not been easy for me. It has not been easy for me. And, you know, I started off in Brooklyn. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
And you're going to have more kids.
I think so, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, sure. I
What
would.
do you need that headache for?
Because I like kids. I mean, I won't do anything to take care of them.
Donna, what does Tiffany have of yours, and what does Tiffany have of Marla's?
Well, I think that she's got a lot of moral, and she's really a beautiful baby, and she's got Marla's legs. We don't know whether or not she's got this part yet, but time will tell. My daughter, Ivanka.
Yeah.
She's 6 feet tall. She's got the best body.
Yeah, she's hot.
Although she does have a very nice figure. I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know? The senator is nothing. And I'm not saying, or senators are nothing, I'm saying certain people are zeros. Be honest with you. I can leave this scum back here, the press, alone. I don't need them anymore. They're garbage. No, they're scum. I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired. We're all a little chubby, but Rosie's just worse than most of us. But it's not the chubbiness. Rosie is a very unattractive person.
I've been so lucky,
Right.
in terms of that whole world.
You've
because
never
it's
gotten a social disease.
It is a dangerous world out there.
It is.
Scary. It's like Vietnam, sort of like, you know, the
It is.
Vietnam era.
It is your personal Vietnam, isn't it?
It is my personal
It is. You've said that
Vietnam.
many
I feel
times.
like a great and very brave soldier.
I supported him for president. I raised $1 million for him. It's a lot of money. I supported him. He lost. He let us down. But, you know, he lost. So I never liked him as much after that because I don't like losers. But Frank, let me get to it. He hit me.
He's not a war hero.
He's a war hero.
He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay?
Who do you talk to for military advice right now?
Well, I watch the shows. I mean, I really see a lot of great, you know, when you watch your show and all of the other shows and you have the generals and, you have certain people that you like.
But is there somebody, is there a go-to for you? You know?
You got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
So probably I'll sue her because it would be fun. I'd like to take some money out of her fat ass pockets.
And I'll tell you something, what's really going to be fun? I'm right now suing Univision for $500 million.
He doesn't pay?
Oh, then I'll sue him.
Do you treat women with respect?
I can't say that either.
All right, good, all right.
Women, you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
For the record, it was well beyond Rosie O'Donnell.
Yes, I'm sure.
You know, you could see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever.
She has no natural talent to be president.
She's very talented, and she has a husband that I also like very much. Hillary Clinton was the worst Secretary of State in the history of the United States. Hillary Clinton, I think, is a terrific woman. I think she really works hard, and I think she does a good job, and I like her.
Just yesterday, almost 100 foreign policy experts signed on to an open letter refusing to support you, saying you're embracing expansive use of torture is inexcusable. General Michael Hayden, former CIA director, NSA director, and other experts have said that when you ask the U.S. military to carry out some of your campaign promises, specifically targeting terrorist families and also the use of interrogation methods more extreme than waterboarding, the military will refuse because they've been trained to turn down and refuse illegal orders. So what would you do as Commander-in-Chief if the U.S. military refused to carry out those orders?
They won't refuse. They're not going to refuse me.
Well, we see that
And the
happening
other thing
in
is with the terrorists, you have to take out their families. When you get these terrorists, you have to take out their families. They care about their lives. Don't kid yourself. But they say they don't care about their lives. You have to take out their families.